hasn't been stressful. It hasn't been stressful at all.
Oh my goodness. Welcome everybody to the preview. This is profoundly strange for me because you will notice that when you're usually in this room, you're up here-ish, looking down a little bit like that. But this stream was originally meant to be 20 past. My computer then had a mare when I was trying to load shared shirts, so I had to push this back to past. Then, because everything else had sort of shut itself down, I had to refresh StreamYard, and my webcam had just broke. There's a light on it which says it should be working, but there's something, because I had Logitech Capture open, which means it won't unfocus and whatever. But it's just not working. So I've got two of me in here. I've got my main PC up here where I've got everything loaded I need for the stream, and then I've just got on here my laptop where I actually have to talk through. So I'll be looking up here a lot, trying to see like different bits I need to add into the stream. I was looking. I originally had the camera sort of over this way, but then I figured I'd just be looking away the whole time because I've been looking at this screen, reading everything. So here we are. Yeah. Fantastic. Right. How are we, everybody? Tim Walter has gone. It feels like I'm not good. Like Tim Walter rubbed me up the wrong way from the very start, from very, very, very early on. But it wasn't like I wanted him to fail, because if he failed, it meant we failed and the club I love failed. So I still wanted it to work, even though I didn't particularly like him strictly as a person. I said all through pre-season, he's rubbed me up the wrong way as a bloke, but if he, I'm going to judge him purely on the football, and the football was absolutely shocking. So here we are. And that light's doing my head in because it just keeps looks like it sort of merges with my head at some point. But this is the angle where I can't lower my desk unless I do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? There we go. I'll just sit really low. Yeah, the mic quality is probably poor as well because I expected, I expected to be up there on my big PC. I didn't bring any of my little plug-in mics back from uni with me for my laptop. So you're running off laptop microphone. I'm sorry. It's a good comment, that, Coxie. Which player do you reckon Walter hates Walter more, Burstow, Palmer, or Jarvis? Definitely Jarvis. It's absolutely Will Jarvis. Speaking of players, look at team news. Charlie Hughes is a one-match ban for an accumulation of yellow cards. Stephen Alzate could be involved recovering from his calf problem. Harvey Cartwright's back in training. Carl Rushworth is expected to return around Christmas time. It's all positive. He's been in Hull the whole time through his injury. Maybe we'll get to see him in the FA Cup. The draw for that is on Monday, and I will endeavour to go live for it. Dokan Sinek, Mohamed Baloumi, and Liam Miller, all three knee injuries, two much more longer term than the other one, and Oscar Zambrano remain absent. It was such a weird yellow card. It was such a strange yellow card for Hughes. But hey, we've got to live with it. We've got to live with it. This is going to be so awkward. This is going to be the most awkward thing known to man for me to operate. It might be better if we're there after all, because then at least I've got the space to play around with my keyboard and let's try getting. Let's try pumping up again. And how does the light interfere with that? That's not too bad. I'm so sorry for this, but hey. it should all have been working fine, but it decided last minute not to work fine. So it can swivel on it, quite frankly. Yeah, right. Where are we? This is such a strange setup for a stream. I'm genuinely so sorry. And I have made one quite big omission from my predicted team, so that's why I'm sorting that like this. There we go. That's all back. Right, let's move. We'll move TV remote. Put my AirPods up there. We'll put my keyboard there, and then yes, we will settle back to here, and I will put my chair right down. There we go. That's how we'll run this. Oh, but now I can't see where my God, I hate it. I hate this so much. Can I go here? Yeah, I'll go like this. Why not? This is how we will run. How we will run this stream. I am just gonna quickly move this because it does have like my sister's school logo on it. So I'm gonna replace that with my jacket that was hung up there. There we go. So I can like actually like not just have to sit like this the whole time now. Anyway, right, I think we're sorted now. I think we are sorted. I just have to remember to stay looking at that screen. Shall I get my mouse out? I'm going to get my mouse. I'm going to get my mouse out. So I can operate my laptop a little bit better. This has been so disorientated, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely I'm so sorry. Right, anyway. Gallagher, good evening. Andy Dawson, indeed. But I mean, I hope it's not for long. But even though I do like Andy, he's not a manager. I just hope Ajahn wants to take his time and get the right appointment. But we need to have this little transition period, be as short as possible. Adam, good evening. Coxie, good evening. Craig, no more fossil football, hopefully. Check the manager odds, and Chris Hughton's now coming as second favourite. The odds will change every day. Like Jokanovic was 1-1 yesterday. Do I see us eventually getting Slaviša Jokanovic? No, I don't. Chris Hughton is finished in management. He's a lovely bloke, but he's finished. So not a chance. We'll go for him. We need new players and a manager. I think the squad is better than what Tim Walter was capable of. With the right manager in charge of them to give them some confidence, give them some belief. Yeah, we can do something this year, hopefully. Giles to start, I don't think so. I think it's going to take a new manager for Giles to come in. Prediction is 2-0 Hull City win. Wow, that's optimistic. Owen, why can why? I feel more confident now Tim Walter's not in charge, but I still don't see us winning. But I fully empathise and accept with the premise of your point. You see he's been in a relegation battle. Well, at the minute, yes. But with the right appointment, again, we can drag ourselves away from it really, really quite easily with just a couple of wins. So we'll see. Gallagher hopes it's less than 3 games. I would agree. Ref watch then, and this is where I have to have a little like glance over at this screen to get it up because webcams are pain. Would it actually? Oh my god! Because that webcam's not connected, it's not going to let me show anything on the screen. Oh, you little... And the 18s have just gone 1-0 down to Millwall as well. Browser can't access your screen. Right. If I start instead with shared shirts. Just let me connect my mic and cam, for God's sake. It's just because the mic and cam's knackered. It's finished. It's absolutely finished. Oh. Close any other applications that might be using your camera / mic, Skype, Zoom, then refresh the page. If that doesn't work, try restarting your browser or computer. I've literally got everything loaded. Are you taking the mic? Are you actually taking the mic? This is... Right. Surely it'll all come up as recently closed. If I get rid of this stream will stay active because I'm on here. Leave. Okay, right. Let's see. Anyway, back to chat. Dawes' interview was good, honest, said what he was allowed to say without sort of, well, stayed respectful and stuff like that. So, yeah. He's top, is Dawes. Always has been. What a bloke. Good family, the Dawson family. Lucas is a good kid who's playing for the 18s now down at Millwall. Yeah, fantastic. 12 points off playoffs. Wow. That's a bold claim. Adrian buys the players, picks the team, and will take us down. Adrian doesn't pick the team. Not a chance does Adrian pick the team. I'm sorry, but no. Right, if I restore window there, is this going to work now? Anyway, bought the blackout tracksuit, more tracksuit. Yes, I have bought the blackout tracksuit. And I will wait until the walkout suit goes on sale. And then I will buy that one. But no, the lot of Kappa tracksuit. It's working! It works! Right, I'm going to just enter the studio. This is right. So let me just reset all of this up because it broke itself, and then we will move over to proper cam. But oh my days, man. Anyway. Owen, yes, I am going to Middlesbrough. Lee, good evening. He'll pick the wrong manager again. Oh my God, could you imagine? Could you imagine? But yeah, it's time to reset. It's time to just have a reset. Be united again in support of Andy Dawson and the new guy that comes in. Want that new guy to succeed. Pray to God it's the right appointment. Job's a good one. Hull City back on the right path. Hopefully. I think we're just about there. I think. Right, we're gonna try a bit of a smooth transition. So that mic's gonna remove me, and that mic's gonna add me again. Okay. How are we? Is that better? I think that's gonna be better. It's zoomed me right in, but if I just do that, we will be fixed. I am just going to quickly move back so I can move this bloody top again. There we go. That will do it. That will do it, I think. So if we move back over, just one more time. There we go. Right. Leave that StreamYard. Close my laptop down. Absolutely lovely. There we go. Why did it take 16 minutes for that one? 16 minutes. 16 minutes it took for that to all work. But here we are. Prediction, I assume that's meant to say Harley. We'll come to that at the end, of course. Dawson would be miles better for us because he played professionally. You think you'll go to any away? I'm going to Middlesbrough tomorrow. I plan to do a couple more over the course of the year. As well, did I get the Cagoule end ship? No, I didn't get the Cagoule. Initially, when I got told about it, I thought it said catalogue, so I thought there was like a shirt coming as well. So I was like, oh my god, right, if it's the tiger print, if it's whatever, I was thought like this is a bit of me. But I read Cagoule as catalogue somehow because I was just knackered and I wasn't processing stuff properly and was so busy last night. But I got the jacket and the joggers, but I didn't get the quote lifestyle jersey. Although that is really nice. If there's any left, if it doesn't sell and it goes on sale and stuff like that, then I will go for it. Absolutely. Hearing Palmer talk about he's not played much as he thinks he should have, and he never got played in his position. He wanted makes me wonder why Tim was always playing players that position. It's his system. It's his system because Walter Ball was not so very good at all. Abu Kamara right wing, yes please. Kamara do better, but Hughes out suspension. Hughes out is a blow. Right, let's actually get started with this now. The referee is Stephen Martin, 2 liners, Mark Dwyer and Carl Fitz-Jackson. The fourth official is Adam Hertscheg. On stats from Chef Wednesday, look, first half they battered us, and it's classic Walter ball. Loads of possession, but do absolutely nothing with it. But onwards and upwards. Let's go. Looking at Boro, they've had a bit of a mini injury crisis, to be fair. They're going to be without Seny Dieng. So Sol Bryn will be in goal. The back four, fitness-wise, they're okay. Hayden Hackney is a doubt, massive doubt. He's got to have a fitness test, as does Riley McGree. They're going to be without Finn Azaz. They're going to be without Aidan Morris. They're going to be without Delano Bergzorg. So they're having a little mini injury crisis at the moment at Middlesbrough. Marcus Force there, of course. Tommy Conway, who we failed to sign this summer. Emmanuel Latte-Lath scored a lot of goals last year. Ben Doak, who we were in for this summer as well. It's a strong team. It's a very strong team. And if we look, at the form guide, at the form table, Boro are in, there's no other word for it, but exquisite form. They have scored about as many goals in their last in their last 4, 5-ish as we have all year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They lost 3-0 to Cov, and then they went and beat QPR 4-1, Luton 5-1, Oxford 6-2, and then lost 1-0 to Blackburn in midweek. But in those 3 games there, they'd scored 1. Hang on, so 4 6 is 10, 5 is 15. Yeah, they scored 1 goal less in those 3 games than we have all season. Wow. Ours, you know what the score is. You know how it goes.
4 consecutive without a win. Before that, that extends to 9 without a win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't count Alanyaspor because who cares? Voice break. That's a massive voice break, but yeah, who really cares about Alanyaspor? Do we see any of the youth players tomorrow, Vaughan or Tyrell? I don't think so. Unfortunately, I'd love for Harry or Ty to be involved, but I don't think there will be. From the 21s, though, Connor Sellers and Billy Clark, the manager and assistant manager of the 21s, have been helping Andy Dawson out. So that's nice to see. Quite a natural step as well for Dawes to tap into them for some support. Last time he was interim, the 21s didn't have an assistant manager per se. So they've been able to make the step up this time. Yeah, if you get on track, Billy Clark that season was still technically assistant manager of the 18s, but had sort of unofficially but officially been promoted to 21s. But because of that and just the way things were, yeah, they couldn't. And Myler is managing the 18s tonight at the Den. Go on, Dave. So the way structures of clubs work, the 18s manager would never have gone up. It would always have been the 21s. And Ben Doak does look class. Absolutely class. We look at the league table. We are, well, Middlesbrough are sat in the playoffs. We are sat, well, they are the team most on the fringes of dropping out of the playoffs, and we are the team, technically, points-wise, most on the fringes of getting out of the relegation zone. Whether that happens in practice, I don't know. Because I still don't see us winning tomorrow, but I can see us being better. I can see us being better. That's what we'll go with. Around the grounds on Championship Matchday 18. In 3 minutes' time, Sheffield United versus Sunderland kicks off. 12:30 tomorrow at Oxford versus Millwall, Watford QPR, and Middlesbrough versus us. 1:30 is Blackburn versus Leeds. That's a weird kickoff time. 3 o'clock, Bristol City versus Plymouth Argyle, Coventry versus Cardiff, Norwich versus Luton, Preston versus West Brom, Stoke Burnley, and Swansea versus Portsmouth. And then on Sunday at 3 is Derby versus Sheffield Wednesday. That'll be a good game. That will be a fantastic game to watch. The 18s are behind at the break in the FA Youth Cup at the Den. Hopefully they turn that around because I want them to have a home tie, sort of January time when I will actually be at home and can watch it. Yeah. Come on, the 18s. Dave Myler's got this. Come on. Seeing if we have 3 shots on target tomorrow, that's a massive improvement. If we score more than one of them as well, no more Coyle running from right back to left back with the ball, yippee. It's fantastic. Sorry, Tim. But your football was shit. Memorable match. When we played these under Liam Rossini in April 2023, Sai Admanesh gave us the lead, but then sort of a 6-minute spell of, well, I don't know what it was, from Middlesbrough, got them over the line with that fantastic team they had that year with Cameron Archer, Ryan Giles in there for them, Hayden Hackney just breaking through, Chuba Akpom. And we copied their model, really, of having a plethora of loan players that we relied upon last year. And Middlesbrough, when you look at it, they had Archer on loan, Giles on loan, and Stefan on loan in that squad. And Moonies, but it wasn't starting in the second half of the year. And we thought, oh, Middlesbrough relied too much on loan players. They'll struggle. They did initially, but then they got it back together. But we had... Well, and they were always going to lose Akpom when they didn't go up. We were always going to lose Greaves and Philogene. And then loan players-wise, they were never going to keep Cameron Archer. When Luton came in and they'd gone up, they were never going to keep Ryan Giles. And so that's 4 players that they were likely to well, 5 with Stefan. We lost Greaves, Philogene. Wait, hang on. Akpom, Archer, Giles, Stefan. And yeah, Moon is 5. Greaves, Philogene, Morton, Seri, Carvalho, Delap. Am I missing anyone? Tufan. That's Allsop as well, who has left. But that's 7. That's 7 players out of 11 that made a massive difference for us last year that we've lost. It'll always be a what if Liam Delap didn't get injured, man. Always. And then last time we played these guys, it was a 2-2. Lath gave them the lead early. 2 goals in the second half of the first half. From Philogene, and then Seri hitting it into the top corner, nearly skying it from inside the box. But Finners has levelled it late on. Our team was also up in goal with injuries to Giles and Matthew Jacob not yet broken through. Slater was at right back, 2 centre backs, Jones and Greaves, Louis Coyle at left back. Midfield 3 of Morton, Seri, and Tufan, Amir and Philogene, the wingers, with Carvalho as a false 9/second number 10. The bench. Oh no, sorry. This was when Giles was just out of form. Sorry, no, coming back from injury because he went and clapped the Middlesbrough fans at the end, didn't he? On the bench, Panda the keeper, Giles, McLaughlin, Doherty, Traore, Sharp, Matty Jacobs, Cyrus Christie, and Aaron Connolly. Connolly, former Middlesbrough player who didn't go and clap those fans those Middlesbrough fans at the end. They didn't like him much at all there. Last 5 against them, it's even. It's as even as it can get. We've beat them twice at their place. They've beat us once at our place, once at their place, and a draw. That's the last 5. It's so even in terms of the record. And shared shirts. This is a good one today. Brad Guzan, the American goalkeeper. It was on loan to us briefly from Aston Villa in 2011 and played 16 games. Joined Middlesbrough in 2016 upon leaving Aston Villa. Was with them for the 16-17 season. They were relegated in the Premier League. Swapped about with Victor Valdez as their number 1 and number 2. That's such a weird thing to say. Brad Guzan and Victor Valdez fighting out for number 1 and number 2. That's unreal. And obviously, because he's a keeper, didn't score. City scored 2 goals. City fans demand give the job to Dawson. Thinking about this for a while, excuse me, but as much as I love our defenders, they aren't a threat from set pieces. Do you think we should eventually get bigger defenders who can actually win attacking headers? We've got Finn Burns, who's 6'5", and he didn't score any from set pieces in League One last year. Did Finley Burns. Here's a team then. There's not any. Well, there's 2 pictures of Dawes wearing the green stuff. So I've gone with that, the anniversary trackie instead. In goal, Panda. I think it will be 4-3-3. I don't think he'll go 3 back. I think that'll be for Matt Robbins or Stephen Schumacher if they come in. Panda in goal, right back Coyle, the skipper, 2 centre backs, Jones and McLaughlin, left back Drama. Oh, that was so close then to having a full back 4 with pictures in the anniversary kit, but I've put Drama in the 3rd. Anyway, midfield, Simon, Slater, and Palmer. On the right, Abu Kamara. Please on the right, Abu Kamara. On the left, Ryan Longman. And up top, João Pedro. The bench, Anthony Rachopi, Ryan Giles, Chris Bedia, Abdu Sherma, Finn Burns, Stephen Alzate, Gustavo Puerta, Will Jarvis, and Mason Burstow. Predicted score. 2-0 defeat, but it's an optimistic 2-0 defeat compared to an unoptimistic 6-0 defeat under Tim Balter. Thank you for watching, everyone. I will be at the game tomorrow, so hopefully I can get the vlog edited, but I am going out with some mates on the night for a few beers, so I'm not promising anything. I've been poor with editing vlogs this year, but I've explained this before. It's just been such a massive upheaval of life, and the fixture schedule hasn't helped me out and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's one of them ones. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. So you'll get me on the pod on Sunday, though, regardless, giving my thoughts on the game. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Up the Tigers. See you later. Goodbye.